Okay, hello everyone. My name is Rene Liaw, Lifestyle Director 4 with Opulence Global. And today we're going to be covering over, in a very short period of time, the Opulence Global's compensation plan. Now, this is not supposed to be a training. It's a very quick overview to give a nice highlight of the different earning streams that we have, of course, in Opulence Global. Okay. And by the way, usually people will watch the Opulence Global tour preview first before watching this video. But here we go, diving right into this. So number one, the Opulence Global Business Opportunity is a very simple one. You can do it by, social sharing in person, using social media or other online platforms, and you simply promote your email preloaded with exclusive Opulence Global products. Beyond that, you can sell products and launch new emails anywhere in the world without any experience. All the training is provided for free. Now, the first one way of making income is called retail profits. And here we have a 59% retail profits on all of the personal VIP shoppers who are your customers who buy from you either in person or online. In other words, the highest discount you can have in our company is a 37% discount. Okay. So here's an example where if on average the profit per item is $20, and you were to sell, for example, in 1 week or 1 day, 5 items, then you would have made $100. Now, some of the profits, of course, do go a lot higher. For example, on Fountain of Life, I usually earn about $40 profit when I sell it in person. Okay. But then again, just giving you more examples here, 10 items sold, $200. And of course, we have thousands of items. So you can pick and choose what you want to sell. 100 items being sold, $2,000. For example, 200 items being sold, $4,000 of earning. So what's really also important to note here is that a lot of people actually will earn this on a monthly basis because once you sell, for example, 100 items per month, these are consumable products, part of them. And as your customers order from you again and again every single month, now you're earning this income every single month. If your customers are enrolled as a VIP shopper, in other words, they have their own online account, they can set up their own monthly reorder. It's called the Smart Buy subscription. If they do that, then of course you're earning those retail profits every single month automatically when they order. The next way of earning is called the wholesale profit. And here's where you want to build your team locally, but also expand globally. So what happens here is that every single time you personally introduce a new partner, whether they're a brand partner, LA or LA plus, because they got products in those packages, you are also going to earn yourself a wholesale profit. So per brand partner, you will earn $100. Per LA that you introduce, you will earn $300. And per LA plus that you introduce, you will earn $350. Now, again, this is dependent upon the fact that you are an LA or an LAP, okay, the bottom row here. If you happen to launch yourself as a lower package, which is a brand partner, you can see here your earning is about half of the amount. And that's because, again, you are having a smaller investment into your business. And of course, you also got back less products. So I always suggest whenever possible, start as an LA or as an LAP. Now, by the way, if you were to launch someone and within the first 30 days, they were to upgrade to the higher package, you do get that difference in this wholesale profit. Okay. Now, the next way of earning income is my most favorite way. It's actually the main reason why I got involved in this industry. It's called the lifelong residual income. And in short, imagine as you introduce other partners and those partners have customers and they have more partners and expands and grows globally, then on all of the sales done by your whole entire organization, you can earn 8.5% of that commission. Okay, so earn 8.5% on your entire organization. And what's really attractive and lucrative about our compensation plan is it pays to infinity. That's very important. I see many companies that only pay you down to 4 or 5 levels. Ours pays all the way down to infinity. Now, for those of who might have experience, being in a binary system, which just means two teams, a left team and right team, it's a binary system. In ours, we have no volume cap, carry over a volume week after week after week. It pays to infinity. We have a variable binary cycle payout, and most importantly, no deranking in our system. You don't understand that, no big deal. It's for those who have more experience, okay? So here's an example of how, first of all, to activate your binary commission. So first of all, you got started and you will be on your own monthly 150 PV. Now, to activate your binary tree and to start to earn these binary commissions or residual commissions, you want to introduce two people, okay? One person on the left and one person on the right, also who are on their 150 PV. And they both should be LAs or the LAPs. So beyond that, you want to teach your team the same thing and just duplicate. And what's really cool about our system, again, is that the sales volume in which you will get paid for can be split one-third, two-third, 50-50, or even two-third, one-third. So it's much more flexible than the traditionary, 50-50 binaries. And again, you can get paid on all of the sales done by both of your teams all the way down to infinity. So in other words, we get paid on what's called commissionable volume, or CV for short. And where does CV come from? Only three areas. CV, or commissionable volume, which we get paid upon, comes from new emails launching, plus all of the sales happening on our partners' websites, plus all of the subscription uh, that are happening from your customers and your business partners. To make it real simple, anytime any single products are bought or sold from your organization, either they're buying it themselves or they're selling it to somebody else, or someone bought it on their website, that equals CV, and we get paid on CV. Now, one example is at 5,400. So once the total sales on both of your team adds up to 5,400 CV, it's going to pay you $400 of a commission that's cash in your e-wallet, plus another $60 in your marketing allowance privilege. We're going to cover exactly what that is. But in short, every single time you have 5,400 of CV, it's going to pay you $460. Okay. So 5,400, again, sales happening by the team, not by you. This is not you selling anything. It's the sales happening by the team. You get paid $460. Now, to give you a bit more of a details here, sometimes it does take a while to get to 5,400 CV. The beautiful thing is that we have 4 different levels in which you can earn yourself a paycheck. Even at 900 CV, with these exact combinations of volume on your left team, right team, so 300, 600, or 450, 450, or 600, 300. Again, these are sales generated by each of your teams as a collective whole down to infinity. Okay, it's going to pay you $45 if you are the LA at the monthly 150 PV. You can see here, if you are doing a lesser monthly subscription or you are the brand partner and not the LA, your commissions do go down a lot. So simple way, be LA at the 150 PV, which is your monthly personal purchases of product. So 900, we can pay you $45. At 1,800, the company pays you even a higher percentage, which is $100. For every 3,600 CV, again, it's going to pay you a higher percentage, which is $220. At the highest cycle, which is 5,400 CV, you get paid $460. Now, this does happen every single week. So every single week at Sunday midnight, the cutoff it happens, and they look at how much total volume did you have on your left team and your right team. They try to figure out which combination to pay you at, and you get paid. Now, of course, some people, for example, can have a lot more than this in 1 week. If you were to have, let's say, 54,000, so adding a zero, 54,000 CV in this week, it would pay you $4,600 that week. And adding another zero, if you had 54,000, you get paid 46,000. So there's really no limit until at the highest peak is at $60,000 per week over your 3 business centers. Again, not important for now. It's a really quick overview. Okay, so now I mentioned before that of the 5,400 CV, you got paid $400 in cash, and another $60 went into your marketing allowance privilege. So what is that? To make it real simple, without going to too much details, it's meant for you to put that money, because some people don't actually, I guess, manage their funds too well, and they kind of spend all the money that they earn instead of actually investing some of that money back into their own business to further grow their income. So for every power cycle, the 5,400 CV, $60 per cycle gets put into this marketing allowance, and you can spend it on things like hotels, flights, car rentals, meals. You can see here for your Opulence business tools. So in other words, what this is designed to do is where you earn your income from, you want to take a portion of your income and reinvest it back into those markets to even create bigger income for yourself. Okay, so that's what the map is. So moving along here, what's really cool is as your team starts to grow, take a look at the income potential here. You can see here that we're looking at the number of people in your organization. So let's say you had 10 people. Now, you might have one partner, and that one partner might have 9 customers. That's still 10 people, okay? So 10 people, if all they did was generate 200 PV of sales per month, which is 92 CV, you would earn $45. But as time goes along, your 10 becomes 20, becomes 40. At 177 people, now your monthly residual income, monthly, this is monthly now, right? Because people will order products on a monthly basis. And we're saying they're spending 200 PV per month on their sales. Well, guess what? That's 1240 of residual income you'll be earning now on a monthly basis. That's a fantastic start. But why stop there, right? At 334 people, 650. Now at 1,300 people, you're now earning a monthly residual income of $10,000 per month. And some people achieve this, in their first year. Some might take 2 or 3 years. Some might take 4 or 5 years. In the end of the day, you're building up this great residual income. And what's beautiful about this particular business is that it doesn't end with you. This gets passed down to your future generations and your next generation and your next generation. So you're really starting a legacy for you and for your future family. Okay, so moving along here, we also have what's called the monthly global revenue sharing, or the MGRS for short. And this allows you to tap into the entire company's sales revenue on a monthly basis. And it's actually real simple to qualify. Even as a brand new lifestyle advisor, you can qualify for this MGRS bonus. So we can either give you 1 share, or you can earn 2 shares or 3 shares. Okay. So to make it real simple, without going into too much detail again, to just have a quick overview. So as long as you generate 450 in PV, which is your own personal purchases, again, that's pretty simple to achieve. You buy a few fountains of life, a few divine, my shampoo, my toothpaste, my skincare, boom, look at that. Some jewelry, some stuff, some shoes or some timepieces, whatever it is. A monthly 450 PV, that's easy. And you have this corresponding BQV. So what BQV is basically is the CV from the people you personally introduced. So if I introduce 10 people, I'm going to count up how much do those 10 people collectively order in CV value per month. If it hits 400, then I get 1 share. If my first generation people collectively have 600 BQV, I get 2 shares, and 800, 3 shares. Okay, so it's another great bonus because now you're not just tapping into your own team's revenue, you're tapping into the company's entire revenue. That's MGRS. Moving along, we also have a personal team bonus where what happens is if you are an LA or an LAP, your discount is at least 30%. Okay. As a brand partner, their discount is only 20%. So, in other words, they're paying an extra 10% every time they buy products if they are a brand partner. So, if you happen to introduce any brand partners that you personally introduce, every single time they order product, because they have a 20% discount and they're paying 10% more than what the LAs pay, that 10%, guess what? It doesn't go to the company's pocket, it goes to your pocket. Okay, so every single time you introduce anyone who's a brand partner and they were to buy products, you're earning 10% of whatever they buy. So there's no need to kind of force people to join or to choose any package. Let people pick what's best for them. And if they did happen to choose brand partner, guess what? You're making that more 10% for yourself. Of course, next here is the variance bonus. And to make it real simple, all you have to do is be on your own 250 monthly PV, okay? And also reach at least the first rank, LD1. LD1's pretty simple. You introduce 2 LAs or LAPs, and those 2 each introduce their own 2. So 2 get 2, so you'll have 2. And those 2 each have their own 2, which is 4 on the second level. So you have 6 in total, and you've reached LD1. So once you get to LD1 and you have your monthly own 250, you've unlocked the variance bonus. How does it work? It's very simple again. Every single time a brand new person gets launched, 10 people on the way up If they meet those qualifications as an LD1 or higher, and they're on their monthly 250, they're going to get paid out. 10 people get paid out every single time a lifestyle advisor gets launched. So for example, a new LAP gets launched, the system will look, okay, who is the sponsor of this person? That sponsor earns $50. Who is that sponsor? They earn 50, and their sponsor earns 50, and their sponsor earns 25, 25, and 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So imagine if you have a lot of people you personally introduced, then as they are introducing new LAPs into the system, you're collecting 50, 50, 50 every time that these people launch new partners. As it gets further down the chain for you, you're earning 25, 25, and 10. So it's a great additional, revenue stream for the rising people of the LD1s and higher. Next, we have the very exciting commission boost that just got launched recently. And I'm just going to explain really quickly how this works. It's pretty simple. Every single time that someone were to buy the new product Divine, so this only applies to Divine products, okay? So what happens is 3 of the sponsors, okay, will immediately get paid 4% if they are in LA or 2% if they're a brand partner on whatever Divine products that new person had purchased. So for example, let's say this person over here were to buy a whole bunch of Divine. Instantly, the person above will get paid 4% of the PV value instantly. So unlike the binary commissions where you had to have 2 teams and kind of have volume on both of the teams to get paid out this, in the commission boost, once you sponsor one person on the left and one person on the right who are on the 150 PV, as long as that's there, then whoever you personally introduce, they could all be on one side, for example, but every single time they purchase Divine, guess what? You get 4%. And then in this example here, because the sponsor is a brand partner, they only get 2%. Now, realistically, I think this person will upgrade to an LA to get the full 4%, but just for example here, and of course, their sponsor gets 4%. So you're getting three layers of this for the commission boost. So for example, let's say you introduce on yourself personally. So you personally introduce people as your level 1. You have 12 emails personally introduced. If all they did was buy 1 bottle of Divine at 4%, you're earning $38. But imagine those 12 emails launch their own 12 emails. And you're getting, again, just based upon 1 bottle of Divine being bought at 4%, you're making $460. And imagine if those 144 have their own 12 people each, now you're making $5,000. So again, you're going to add up, 1 plus 2 plus 3. And again, realistically, people don't just usually buy 1 bottle of Divine. They'll buy 4 or 6 or 12. So you can imagine, how quickly this can actually become a much larger number. So of course, there is a maximum earning potential because we do pay this out on a weekly basis. So every single week, you want to be encouraging, of course, people to, purchase their Divine, understand the power of Divine, and that is what we call the commission boost. Now, beyond that, we have many more exciting things as part of being the Opulent Club, where, we want you to meet luxury. And so, first thing, we have a 6-tier car club and adventures. We have luxury gifts, cruise vacations, leadership summits, exotic vacation, first-class travel, private travel, even a prestigious ferry wash bonus. We also have a 1% organizational revenue bonus. So you get 1% based upon your whole entire organization's revenue at the highest 2 ranks. But talking more about the car club, you can see here at the LD1, you can qualify for a monthly payment for your car of $500. Now, if you don't want the car payment, you could choose to get double the amount in shopping credits at the retail value. So you can actually go and flip that and sell it at retail and actually pocket that cash, double the amount of cash. And it does get higher and higher as you advance different ranks as well. Okay, so again, that is a quick overview of the Opulence Global's compensation plan in a very simplified, quick version. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, any questions that you have, please get back in touch with the person who sent you this video. Ask your questions. Feel free to contact me. I will leave my contact details, of course, in the YouTube video. And I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. My name is Rene Liaw, Lifestyle Director for Opulence Global, signing out. As always, we are one team, one dream, to the billion. Take care now.